How's everybody doing? Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about AirPods and whether they make you look weird or whether people are self-conscious wearing it. So here's the thing. If you guys are looking for AirPods, you guys are going around trying to find them, going to Apple stores, they don't have them there. You guys go online, they're not in stock or they're sold out. You guys go on eBay, it's like you're paying like $100 over what the retail price of the AirPods should be. So obviously, you guys know that they're in demand. Either that or Apple underproduced them and they're kind of scarce and they don't have them in stock. So my question is, since they're as in demand as it seems, because they're hard to find at the retail price, why is it that when I'm out and about, I've only seen like one person wear these AirPods, and that's at the gym. You'd think if they were like so popular, so in demand, that you'd be seeing like a ton of people wearing them. And don't tell me you guys think that I'm not seeing them because they're inconspicuous and they're small. Nope, they're pretty obvious. You put them in your ears, and they're pretty obvious that it's there. It looks like it's got a Q-tip hanging out of your nose, out of your ears. They're pretty obvious. So I haven't seen them. I haven't seen them on people. I haven't seen people wearing them. And I don't live in a place that's rural. I don't live in a place where there's hardly any people around. I live in a place where there's a ton of people around. I've gone to the city. There's a ton of people walking around the city. I don't see people wearing AirPods. Why is that? Why is that the case? But on another note, I know there's this thing about, whether AirPods are weird looking or not. You put them in your ear and it looks like you got a ring hanging out of your ear. It looks like you got a Q-tip hanging out of your ear. It looks like you got something hanging out of your ear, and those AirPods should have something else connected to it to make it look like something that you would normally see in somebody's ears. But that's not the case. So do they look weird? Personally, to me, I don't really care. It does look obvious. It does look like there's a white Q-tip sticking out of your ear. But personally, I don't really. I've worn them. I've worn them outside. Obviously, I have a pair of them. I've worn them outside, walking around, running, going to work, all that stuff. And to me, it really doesn't look like anything out of the ordinary. As far as I'm concerned, I don't actually feel subconscious wearing them. So it's not really a big deal to me. Do I think they're kind of weird looking? To be honest with you, yes, I do think that they're kind of weird looking. A lot of people do think that they're kind of douchey looking, because it looks like you're going out of your way to put something in your ear that looks like it's trying to be different than what Bluetooth earpieces were when they came out, you know, 8, 9 years ago, or however long it was that they came out. Obviously, they weren't in style. They came out and they were in style, and then people realized they looked kind of douchey wearing them, so they became something that became out of style. But to be honest, I don't see a lot of people wearing Bluetooth earpieces these days either. I can tell you the last time I saw somebody just walking around with a Bluetooth earpiece in their ear. Yes, I've seen people with earphones in their ears. I've seen people with earbuds in their ear that's connected to a Bluetooth piece with lines going to a Bluetooth piece. I've seen that. But as far as somebody using Bluetooth, talking on them, walking around with it in their ear, I haven't seen that in a long while. Not that I've been checking people out with whether they're wearing Bluetooth headsets or not. But to be honest with you, I can't recall the last time I saw somebody wearing a Bluetooth headset in their ear. But going back to Apple's AirPods, apparently Apple is trying to bring back something that has been considered non-fashionable, which is the Bluetooth earpiece, and it's been unfashionable for a long while. And I'm gonna guess that Apple's trying to bring it back to maybe do something different with with old an old piece of electronics, I guess, trying to restyle it and make it an in-style thing again. But I don't know if that's gonna work. I noticed that Samsung's doing it. A lot of companies are trying to make these earpieces, uh, Bluetooth headsets that look like hearing aids. That's the other thing about it. A lot of these uh, Bluetooth headsets, the one that I've seen from Samsung, the one that I've seen from other companies that's as small as the AirPods, they do look like hearing aids. I mean, that's the thing about it. And last time I checked, hearing aids are not a fashionable thing. Um, so I don't know how much mileage they're gonna get out of it, how fashionable they can make that. I really don't know. I know that people these days, when they're listening to music or whatever, they prefer these big clunky headphones, over the ear headphones, because they're comfortable. It keeps all the noise out, it keeps all the noise in. They cover your ears, so if you're in cold weather, whatever, your ears are protected, and it looks like an accessory that should that should be there. It doesn't look strange. So they're trying to go from that back to minimalistic hearing earpieces with the AirPods and with other Bluetooth devices, and that's the new thing these days. I've gone online. I've done searches on what's new. I think Apple is um, now the vanguard of promoting these tiny, super tiny Bluetooth earpieces, tinier than normal Bluetooth pieces. That doesn't have a cord, doesn't have a connection to a separate Bluetooth piece that's hanging from on your chest or wherever. So I don't know how far they're gonna get with that. Personally, I think it might be a fad. It might be a fad as far as people looking to get them, but once it wanes out, I don't think it's gonna be a sustainable fad. I think it's just too odd looking, outside the ordinary, because as I mentioned before, they look like hearing aid pieces, and those have never been a popular thing. Hearing aids, I don't know how many people you've seen wearing hearing aids, but they look kind of like you got some kind of issue with your ear, or you're handicapped in some way with hearing loss and something like that. They've never looked like something that's cool to wear, that you can show off. And that's another thing, is that it doesn't look like something that you can show off, and a lot of people actually want to show off what they got. I mean, if it's not much to show off, you're not showing it off. And you know so that's the other thing about it. On top of that, um I know I'm rambling on a bit about this, but if you think about the pricing of these earphones, um, the AirPods are going for about 159, 160. And if you get on eBay these days, they're going about 250. So they're going at a premium. These are not inexpensive. These are not inexpensive electronic devices. These are very expensive. They're very small. They're very expensive, and they're, as far as I can tell, they're non-fashionable. You've got a bunch of choices as far as earphones concerned, headphones are concerned, and they're just not something that I think is going to be popular about a year from now. I know that's where the earphone industry is going these days, as far as pushing this as an electronic need, as an electronic something that people would want to wear. But I don't think it's gonna stick around. I think it's gonna be a bit of a fad, and it's gonna go out of fashion within maybe, like, I don't know, probably like within the year. But let me know what you guys think about this. And if you like my video, please subscribe, and give me a thumbs up. All right, guys, take care.